I'm Shoeless. I'm the curator of the exhibition In and Around, and I'm here with artists Natalie, Pullen and Deirdre Argain to talk about the exhibition.
I make drawings and I make sculptures, and the medium I tend to use are found objects, and they tend to be natural found objects.
Paint is the primary medium that I use. I also have a research and writing-based practice.
Natalie, I'm going to ask you a question to begin with. I work as an art therapist, and I'm just wondering if you could say a little bit about In and Around the making of this series of paintings, the 5 that we're going to show.
The making of these paintings, these 5 paintings, picture that was on my studio wall of this Victorian era staged ectoplasm photograph. The spirit comes out of the mouth through the body, and they would stage them through this fabric, this kind of white balls of fabric. And to start with that, I'm going to do a series of 5 paintings because it's a kind of spiritually significant number, and it's also kind of been studying materials because I'm going to use different types of canvas. I'm going to use like hessian and different types of linen and different weights. And the main influence on it would have been the artist Helma Aplint. Back in the early 1900s was making her living, making portraits and landscapes, but was secretly a mystic that would meet with these 4 other women, mystic and artists, to conduct these seances and contact higher spirits. And she would kind of take these commissions from these spirits, and they were drawn and painting prolifically, including making the first abstract paintings before Kandinsky. What's really interesting is that she stipulated in her will that her work would be shown for 20 years after her death, so it actually wasn't seen for 40 years after, and only now is she kind of being celebrated and recognised. She's really important now in how we're doing this exhibition in terms of the workshops and the kind of literature that we're going to have available, and how much we're kind of encouraging people to engage with them. Siuan, I'd like to ask, you had this initial idea to bring together my new paintings, which you were kind of also familiar with as a close friend, and you decided you wanted to curate them in an exhibition with your mother's sculptures and drawings, Deirdre's. Why did you think that that would be a good idea?
The concept was that I was making a piece of art that was curated in my mother's archive, and I saw that as like a piece within my studio practice, and I felt that would kind of respond to some of the like relationships and kind of academic concepts that you touch on. To me, I suppose I have a similar relationship to them, and I do think there are some similarities in the work in terms of female artists who have a very material-based practice. There's my own relationship to them as well. They're quite like people that I'm quite familiar with. I think it was a way for me to like sort the work in my own mind and sort it in relation to my own practice, because I felt that we were all touching on something similar but from totally different kind of material places. Rituals and practices of accessing, and trying to see if I could make a conducive response or what then became an exhibition.
At the beginning, like you said, it was a smaller idea, and I suppose when you first said to me, I want to show some of your work, my friend Natalie's work, it just felt like a very ordinary request. And I think it took me a good while to realise what a radical artistic act that is to curate your mother's work. How those identities of mother and artist.
Like what I was saying earlier about me like viewing it as a piece, and then slowly it becoming like a more fleshed out concept for an exhibition, and seeing you more as like an active artist rather than me kind of curating. Yeah, it was more like that I was making a piece about my relationship to my mother, and then it became more another artist.
I think we've all kind of had to renegotiate and realign our relationships to find the space between us that's really working. I think your experience as an art therapist, you kind of have a language and an experience that's been really helpful in us finding that space between us. Because we started this project about 6 months ago. During the course of this project, since Siuan asked to root out your old drawings, if your and sculptures, if your attitude towards those works and your attitude is to yourself as an artist.
You and Siuan made art projects, because I think actually there was kind of a mixture of envy, because I didn't go through that didactic tradition, and a lot of my skills are like self-taught apart from my training as an art therapist. a bit of intimidation because it's like art speaks. So I'm somebody in my work, I'm trying to make art accessible to people. So I almost have a little bit of a chip on my shoulder. It might be a bit realizing that you're just starting on that journey that I have been on for a long time, trying to juggle art and life. And a lot of admiration for the courage it takes to go through that sort of NCAD hothouse where you have to come out and speak your truth.
How that worked with all the kind of responsibilities or roles as kind of like a mother or as like an art therapist professional, and how you feel if they cultivated your practice or fed into it.
I think everything you just said. They cultivated it, they are what it's about, they distracted it, sometimes it was very frustrating and sometimes they just lost hope maybe that I would sustain it, but how important influences are. And I remember going to see Judy Chicago's dinner table, and I think that made me realise that you can make art about just what's happening, exactly what's happening in my life. I suppose in my life it's always been these three identities, so the mother, the artist and the art therapist. And I used to say, like 2 out of 3 ain't bad, I can do 2 of them. But I used to find it very hard to find a space or a time for all 3, with kind of mother artisting being quite self-deprecating. And it was when I found a role for the art therapist in the group, when I found a role for that language, and that language had a space in contemporary art dynamics, I suddenly felt confident because that is my profession, that is my practice. Now what I'm interested in is what happens when you put the art therapist and the contemporary artist together.
I always kind of have this perception of your work as being really ritualistic or having like a really specific structure and flow, format, process and a journey, combining the works and the workshops and everything, and like conceptualizing that.
Definitely, that's been so exciting for me because I've never really had that before beyond kind of deciding how I'm going to hang my paintings on a wall. So this whole process has been a total experiment in an ongoing conversation, how the viewer is going to meet my paintings when they are on the wall different ways because of what we're doing with these workshops and these events and the way that you're curating it and your ideas, how it's going to lead the viewer to meet them in a different way. A drawing workshop and someone's drawing, they're down on the floor, around their body, and they make this mark and they just kind of glance up and my painting's above them and they see that there's a mark on the painting that's just like the mark that they did, and then they kind of know that my body moved in the same way, making that mark as their body is moving now. So how does that alter the encounter that they have with the painting? Is realizing that this exhibition is going to access and manifest things that I've been trying to grasp at through my painting practice, but in real tangible ways. I love that it transcends categories and roles, and I like that we're acknowledging difference. But what we've done is kind of found our own logic and our own language through these conversations that does make sense. And we're going to invite people in to participate.
Everyday being and how that impacted your work of sustaining your practice.
I think I really had to get to that place where I saw the everyday being. I looked at creation as the material that I want to work with. I see my life as a mother and an art therapist is a very rich source material for an artist. The problem is getting the space to process that. I mightn't get a chance to make work, but I've always kept visual journals, a daily practice of making some kind of mark making. So important, especially maybe for women artists, like people who have found a way through all this and sort of help to get from those ideas. And just recently I've been reading journals of Anne Truitt, who's a sculptor and a mother, and for me shifted the model from this idea of juggling all these roles to having a conversation between all these roles, the idea of how to sustain yourself. Because I think sometimes people talk a lot about time to make art, and I've been thinking recently just about space. I think sometimes it's also about having a dedicated space, and I've been really lucky like that.
The spaces between things, like liminal spaces, and realising that this exhibition was going to bring that, through Deirdre's learning about Deirdre's practice as an art therapist and the kind of practical uses of things that I've been kind of theoretically thinking of, that it's going to bring it in a real tangible way into space. That's all it is.
gifts.
Are you sure?
I could actually probably go on for the rest of the day. I hope you have enough.
We